I'm going to analyze all the trades my automated futures trading bot made on today, May 18th. Made a total of $1,350 using one futures contract. I use a role reversal strategy. Basically, look for levels like right here that settle low. First, it acts as support level. Once you break below it, it usually acts as resistance. That's the concept of my bot. You can see right here, this trade did not work out. Lost about $400 on it. Just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Set the stop loss right here at about that moving average. Didn't want to get cooked too hard on it, but we move on. You can see again, right here, we set this low level right here, bounce off it, go below it for a couple of candles. I try to short again. We lose another, this was about 300, maybe a little, yeah, about $300. So we're down about 700 on the day. Not a great start, but have no fear. We end up hitting a couple big trades over here. Today was pretty volatile, so we want to set the stop losses fairly aggressively, let the winners ride. You can see right here, we set this low from way back here, break below it after quite a few candles, and then I enter the trade short once we go right here, betting to the downside. We touch it, and then my profit target was right at about that moving average. This was a great trade. We hit for about $800, give or take, which makes up for the first two losses, and we were up a little bit on the day after that trade. We try and use the exact same level again to short. This one did not work out, but we set the stop loss pretty tight, lost about $400, so we're down about 300 on the day, but this is why we set the stop losses for when they don't work. That would have been absolute devastation if I held it all the way up there, but we didn't, so only down a couple $100. You can see right here, we're just kind of bouncing up and down. Right here, I did not enter the trade. We set a high right here, but we only broke above it for one candle and then went right back down. You want to see it stay above this level or below if you're betting the downside for multiple candles to show a true role reversal. Just one little bloop above it isn't enough, so we're not doing that. And likewise down here, we don't want to just play the first bounce off the levels because the support and resistance often gets broken. We look for the reversal of the roll. So hypothetically, if this candle came up a little bit higher and touched that low before it was support, now it would be resistance. We would bet to the downside if it came up and hit where my little mouse is, but it didn't come up quite enough. It reversed before that, which does happen. You can see this level right here also was very close to getting in. This candle did not close below, and so again, we only had two candles that closed below it. If a third one did, we would have bet to the downside. It would have hit, but just barely missed on getting in that trade. That would have worked. Here, we did enter a short position right down here. So we set this low, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles had closed below. At that point, I'm a little more confident in the reversal. We bet short, barely even went down a tick, honestly, and then hit our profit target right there for a few $100. Absolute volatility right here. Market muted way up, bouncing all around, and then here we hit the trade of the day. We took this high from right here, back here. Market went way up above it, came back down. Market basically touched it to the exact T on that level. Our bot entered the trade. I don't even think we went down $1 on this trade. It got in, started bouncing right away, hit this huge profit target above the moving average. That was about a $1,200 win. So it went from being down about $100 or $200 to being up well over $1,000 on that roll reversal. That's why we set the stop losses pretty quick, and we let the profit targets ride to about the moving average, maybe a little bit above that. You can see here, it just kept on going. I could have let it ride. once I'm up about 1,200 on one trade, like it only cost me 1,000 to get in. That's 120%. It's you really don't want to get too greedy and let it ride. If you want, you could move your stop loss. Like once we broke above the moving average, you know, you could have set it at the moving average and then just kept moving it on up. And I mean, your $1,200 win could have been thousands, 3,000 plus. I like to just take the target. I mean, again, at this point, it's 2:30 Chicago time. It's 3:30 Eastern time. So that's pretty much close to the end of the day. Once I was down a good amount throughout the day, once I ended up being up 1,000, I'm like, let me take this profit target and move on. I don't want to risk this day turning into a loss. But we did end up hitting one more trade for about $300-400 or so at the end of the day. Set this high from right here. You can see, oh, my horizontal line's a little off. There we go. This one did close above that candle. 1, 2, we got 3 closes above. Entered long right here. Hit the profit target again, and we're up about $13.50 on the day, turning a first 2 trade loss into a huge winning day with some great role reversal trades.